Hi, my name is Jennifer, and you have just landed on my brand new channel called the Jenspiration Conversation. And this is my first video. It's an introductory video to tell you what the channel is going to be about. But before I dive into that, I need to say, if you would have told me 3-4 years ago that I would be sitting in front of a camera talking to people and putting this video on a YouTube channel, I would have laughed you out of the room. So I just need you to know that this is not natural for me. This is, actually it's a little awkward. I'm going to be straight out of the gate, tell you it's a little bit awkward. But I'm going to get better. I promise. I'm going to get more comfortable. The universe has been working with me to get me more comfortable to talk about things in front of a camera. So here's what you can expect from the Jenspiration Conversation. This is going to be a cozy spot on the internet, the ether, for you to come as you are and be authentically yourself. The channel was started because the universe has been gently guiding me, nudging me towards putting myself out there more, until most recently they gave me a giant shove. And I'll explain to you what that means in like reality, but it's an appreciated shove. It's a beautiful shove. I'm grateful for the shove because sometimes we need that gentle nudge from our spirit team and our guides and the universe to kind of put us in place to be successful. So the channel was formed because about a month and a half ago, I started a new business called the Jenspiration Conversation, which is a spiritual guidance, mentorship, coaching type of business, which is online. But I was being called to take it a step further and to put myself, my face, my thoughts, my words out into the ether, and it will reach a collective meant to find it. So what I mean by that, and if you hear other creators or individuals say that, is the universe needs you to do the practical things in the 3D world, this world that we live in here on Earth, but they will take care of the rest. So if you meet the universe halfway with like the practicality of things, they will basically pick up the baton and take it from there and do the rest for you. So they've had to adapt as the world has had to adapt. Pre-social media, they stuck to their old school ways of sending you, signs and synchronicities and lovely little notifications. But now with the rise of social media, they've adapted and they have infiltrated their way into your algorithm. So yes, companies have their own algorithm. All of these online platforms have their own algorithm, but Spirit and the universe have a better algorithm. So if this video has come across your feed, if you are scrolling and it pops up, there's a reason for it. Now, I want to also say that not everything I say will resonate with every single person. That's not reality, because we're all individuals. But if a portion of what I say resonates with you, then it was meant for you. Whatever day it lands on, whatever day you stumble across this video or any of my future videos, there is likely something in it that the universe wants you to hear. Could be a phrase, could be a statement, could be a song, could be whatever that happens to come up in the video, and it's going to click something in you. At least that's what I've noticed in my own algorithm and how they speak to me through my social media feeds and who they have sent me over the past few years, because I can tell you without a doubt, the individual platforms, especially here on YouTube, that they've sent to me were destined for me. There are some creators on here who I value so much because what they've said on multiple occasions and what they continue to say has resonated with me, which allows me to feel part of that creator's collective. So when they talk about the word collective, that's what they mean. It's a group of energies and frequencies, because energy and frequency doesn't have a gender, right? So that's why I call it's a collective. It's a collective of energies that are vibrating at the same frequency. So we're all going to meet at that frequency. If you happen to be vibrating here or here or here, you're going to meet people at that frequency. You're going to meet creators or whoever, teachers, guides, mentors, not so great people, because that's part of your path. But once you start raising your vibration and your frequency gets higher and higher, the collective that's rising with you will raise, and eventually you'll start to cross paths, right? So if you've crossed my path, there's a very good chance that we're here to learn from each other. There's a very good chance that what I have to share and what you have to share are going to benefit this entire collective. So I've made the decision to keep the comment section open under one condition. The condition just being that it's for support and kindness and nothing else. I won't tolerate negativity or judgment or harsh criticism, because you get that enough in your daily life. I'm more than sure of it. This collective, we're not going to do that here. Now, we're also not going to be all woo-woo and kumbaya and toxic positivity and be like, oh, everything's just so fabulous and everything's just so great, because that's not reality. Life is shit. And it's going to give you a shit sandwich once in a while, and it's going to put some shit on a stick, and it's going to serve it up to you. So I say that jokingly, but it's true. Life does hand us that stuff, and it hands us that stuff because we're supposed to learn something from that stuff. So life is not all sunshine and unicorns and rainbows. Life is lessons, and there are some hard ones to learn. This is a dense planet that we're on, and there are a number of people who are asleep. And when I say asleep, it's individuals who have incarnated at the same time as you, who've chosen not to wake up. And they're put here to not wake up so that we can see parts of them that probably we used to resonate with, but we no longer do. Anyway, I digress a little bit. I will get into more of that stuff as we go on. I really want to keep this video about what you can expect from this platform. So you can expect authenticity. You can expect me to show up as my authentic self, messy, sometimes chaotic, sometimes nervous, sometimes emotional, sometimes with an open throat chakra, sometimes with a blocked throat chakra, sometimes with a catch in my throat, feeling emotion. You're going to get it all. And that's what I want to do. I want to create a Jenspiration conversation for you and I to have, where you feel like you can just show up and be here in this space and learn something, even if it's a small thing that helps you and propels you to the next step. Because I will say, in the realm of spirituality and waking up and becoming consciously aware and integrating your shadow and doing all of those things, the reason your soul chose to do that at this time is because once you get through it, the goal is for then you to help others. The goal is for you to help other people wake up to who they are. A lot of people call it, starting to align with your authentic self. And I call it coming home to yourself, because it's true. When you were born, your soul knew exactly what its mission was, but time, space, people, places, things, situations, the world at large, judgment, societal expectations, they just started to suppress your soul and pushed it further and further down and hit it and hit it and hit it and hit it until you are probably waking up going, what is this? I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know where I'm going. I don't know what to do, what to say, what to think, what to feel, because I'm completely removed from who I am. And that's where I got to. So my journey started about 3.5, almost 4 years ago now. So yes, my spiritual journey has taken 4 years. Yours might take 6 months if it's accelerated, or if that's part of your journey. Maybe it takes 10 years. I don't know. Time doesn't matter, because time isn't real, and I'll get into that another time, but time isn't real, okay? Like the past, the present, and the future is all right now. Like, this is all we have, is this moment. You and I right here, right now, this is it. This is it. This is what we have right now. So by you coming and finding me on this channel, we're already connecting and relating in your present. That's why if you stumble across tarot readings or spiritual individuals that you may follow on any platform, everything is timeless. You find what you're meant to find when you're meant to find it. So yes, I'm recording this on March 19th, which is the end of Pisces season. My nose gets itchy when I start to channel. I'm really sorry. Sometimes when I start to channel, my spirit guides will make my nose itchy. I apologize. See, what was I saying? Oh, today is March 19th, and it is the end of Pisces season, and tomorrow is March 20th, which is the beginning of Aries season. So it's not really a surprise to me that I got the drive and desire to put this video out today. I was procrastinating, no joke, because I didn't want to do it. I don't want to talk in front of a camera. I don't want people to look at me. I don't want people to judge me. But that is a version of myself that I have had to heal and let go and let die, because I'm meant to be here. If you knew how much I would not believe you that I'm sitting here doing this, like, I wish I could give you that feeling. Like, me from 4 years ago would laugh at you if you said, hey Jen, on March 19th, 2026, you're going to put a video on the internet and talk about your spirituality. I would have been like, what are you on? There's no way. So just know that the fact that I'm here, I'm just being guided to be here. So will the videos be perfect? No. Will they be authentic? All the time. Will they be messy and chaotic? Sure. Will there be moments of massive insights? Yes. Will I feel down on myself some days? Absolutely, because I live in this world with you. My spirituality is so grounded. I get it. I get what it's like to be here on earth. It's hard. Everything is challenging right now. The density of our planet just feels so heavy. But if you can find a little bit of light and start to go inside yourself, the answers are not out there. The answers are right here in the here and now. They're not in your past. They're not in your future. They're right here inside of you. And that was a concept that took me a good 3 years to get. Because I would hear people say, what do you mean it's within me? Why am I listening to you then if it's within me? Like, okay, so the answer's within me. The answer's within me. But that's my ego and my 3D brain trying to make sense of it. Instead of going quiet and like tuning in and going, okay, I do think I know what they mean, right? I think I'm understanding it. So anyone that you follow, anyone you feel called to follow, whether they're spiritual or not, whether they're a coach or not, whether they're someone you admire or you feel like you look up to, all of those people have been guided by the universe to give you something. And whether you stay with me from the beginning of this journey to whenever it ends, hell yeah, let's do that together. But if you are here for nuggets of time, because depending on where you are in your spiritual journey, maybe you're just waking up. Maybe you're going through your first ego death. Maybe you're going through your first dark night of the soul. Wherever you are, and this channel and this collective come to you, you need that at that moment. We may say a phrase or a sentence or a word or something that you needed to hear that particular day. So all of that to say, in a very long-winded way, that if this channel has shown up for you, there's something in here for you. What you can expect is conversations like this, where I'm sitting here just chatting with you. I live in Canada, so it'll probably be uploaded like kind of that Atlantic time zone / Eastern time zone. I currently reside in a place that has just an unbelievable view of the water. These two windows give you a view of the water. It's thawing because we're in our fall spring right now. It's actually quite lovely out. It was really sunny earlier, but it's clouding over now. I think we're getting some snow in the next couple days, but yes, you are going to find videos on different spiritual topics, advice, guidance, stories, hilarious stories, shit that's happened to me that you might relate to. I am learning tarot, so I've only pulled tarot cards for myself. I'm not quite comfortable pulling tarot cards for other people yet. And I just got a little nudge that was like, no, you can do it. Anyway, but I've also channeled messages. I have been writing for a few weeks now, and messages are just kind of coming in, and most of them are for me, but I think some of them are going to start to be for you, the collective. So I'll share those channeled messages with you. And I have a homemade oracle deck. It's about 240 cards right now that I've channeled messages on that I will pull for you. I'll shuffle and we'll get Spirit to send you messages that you need to hear at that particular moment. So it's going to be a mixed bag. I won't always be sitting here because I believe in variety, and some days I might be curled up on the couch and just want to have a conversation with you about what a dark night of the soul is, or how I had a boss who breadcrumbed me for years, and that breadcrumbing doesn't always happen in romantic relationships, how your family can actually be karmic and toxic, and how your path has led you to certain people, places, and things, and you think everything is random. Nothing is random. If there's one thing I've learned on this journey, nothing is random. Nothing. Everything. Even us sitting here now at this time of day, like, nothing is random. Nothing. Okay, I promise you, nothing is random. And there's no coincidences. There's no such thing. If you believe in coincidences, that's cool, but I don't. I don't. Just because there's been so much tangible proof that nothing is a coincidence. So, quickly, I will tell you that I think I told you my name is Jennifer. I used to go by Jen a lot when I was younger, and it's interesting because I've learned names, places, things, objects, you know, when you spell them and hear them out, they have syllables, right? Like Jen is Jen, right? Jennifer is 3, and it resonates differently in my ear now that I hear Jennifer versus Jen. I was someone who never wanted to take up too much space or too much of people's time, because I was a quintessential people pleaser, which I will get into why and what that looks like. But I would always just be like, hey, it's Jen, or, oh, sorry to bother you, it's just Jen. No, it's Jennifer. Do you have a minute to chat? You know, I'm learning some of those things. So even my name, I've stopped using Jen. I don't sign emails anymore with Jen. It's Jennifer. So, yeah, my name is Jennifer. I have a dog named Maisie. She is a Newfoundland Poodle mix. They're called Noodles for short, Newdle. She's just over 4, and she was playing with a squeaky toy earlier, but she's chilled out. So you might see her once in a while. I might actually do some videos outside when the weather gets better, so she'll join us for some of those. She's definitely a soul dog. She was sent to me literally right after I lost my very first dog, so she's part of my soul tribe. And I know I'm calling in some soul tribe members. I know that you guys are going to be part of my soul tribe. I can feel it. I just know you are. I'm 48. I'm a Gen Xer. I have no problem telling you that I'm 48 years old. I'm a Scorpio sun with a Pisces moon and a Leo rising. And I have fire and water in my chart. Water is emotions and the depth of those emotions, and Scorpio and Pisces tend to be pretty intuitive signs, a bit psychic at times. So I am a Scorpio through and through. I'm an October Scorpio. But my Leo rising, my fire rising is, your rising sign is how you present to the world and how people see you. So a lot of people see my Leo. They see me out in the world and I'm engaging and I'm gregarious and I'm chatty and I'm all of those things. But at my core, I'm a lot more introverted than I actually come across. So if you know me, like if you truly know me, you'll know that I'm actually a Scorpio and I'm not so much of a Leo. But I love the beautiful mix. Fire and water together make steam. So, you know, if you've got a water sign and a fire sign in a relationship, you're going to get a lot of steam. And opposites attract. So again, let me digress. I'm going to get into that another time. See, there's a lot of topics I want to chat with you guys about. But let me just say, this is an intro video. 2 things before I go. Number 1, if you feel called to like and subscribe or comment and share your story or experiences with the collective, please feel free to do so. Again, if you've stopped here and this is not for you, I wish you all kinds of love and light as you move on to find the next individual that is for you. I am going to put the link to my spiritual coaching and guidance business, the Jenspiration Conversation.ca. I'll put that in the description box if I can learn how to do that. Again, literally my first video ever on YouTube. We're going to see how this goes. And I cannot remember if I told you that I have a podcast. I don't think I did. So I've had a podcast for a year, just over a year. The reason the podcast came to me so naturally is I just sit in my office with the microphone and talk, right? There's no camera. I can do it in sweats and no makeup on. So it's a little bit different than staring at this particular camera. So if you feel called, the podcast is called Jenspire'd The Podcast. I always say it that way. Obviously, Jenspiration and Jenspire'd come from my name, from Jennifer. The branding started when I started my own business just over 3 years ago. I started an interior design and home staging business and a home energy clearing and balancing business called Jenspire Home. And I took the word Jennifer and Inspire and I put it together and I created Jenspire Home. So that was the first one. Then a year ago came Jenspire'd, like an action, the podcast. And now comes the Jenspiration Conversation, where I am very much looking forward to having a Jenspiration conversation with you. So that's the video. That's the intro video. Stay tuned to see what we've got in store next. And I very, very much look forward to connecting with you. And I thank you so much for listening to me. Cheers.